The governing body loves you.
Last time we covered every Jehovah's Witness cult term. Now we will be learning about the words you'll find in the XJW community. Don't forget to drop a like. POMI, physically in, mentally in. This is a believing Jehovah's Witness. It's quite rare to see a POMI commenting on an XJW channel, since the governing body instructs their followers to avoid anyone critical of the religion. PMO, physically in, mentally out. This is a Jehovah's Witness who no longer believes. It's impossible to know how many PMOs there are out there, but I have received a lot of comments and emails from members stuck in the religion. Most of them are children who must pretend to believe, or adults who fear losing their family or friends if they were to leave the religion. PMOs usually have the hardest out of everyone, since they must pretend to believe in a religion which they know to be false. POMO, physically out, mentally out. This is a member who no longer believes and no longer participates in the religion. POMOs have deconstructed from their indoctrination and accepted the religion is not true. An ex-Jehovah's Witness, like me. POMI, physically out, mentally in. This is a member who no longer participates in the religion but still believes in the doctrine. POMIs are usually people raised as Jehovah's Witnesses but that never got baptized, or they could be members who were disfellowshipped but still hold on to a vague plan to return to Jehovah. POMIs are usually the most ardent defenders of the cult, since they may feel a bit of guilt for not attending but are still captive to the ideology. It's easy to dunk on POMIs, but remember, indoctrination is potent, and it may take years before someone who leaves the religion actually deconstructs from the faith. So please, be patient with them. PMQ, physically in, mentally questioning. This is a PMI who is in the process of questioning his faith. They may lurk on the XJW subreddit or start commenting on XJW videos. It's like the transitional period between being PMI and being PMO or POMO. A lot of acronyms here. A born-in is someone who was born in the religion. An uber PMI is a Jehovah's Witness who is extra fanatical. You can probably think of some aunt or some elder who is uber PMI. Elderette refers to an elder's wife, usually someone who's always snooping on other people's business or judging the length of your skirt. Waking up refers to breaking free from your religious indoctrination. For example, I woke up around 4 years ago when I accepted that my religion was not the truth. You may also hear the term breaking the shelf, which is borrowed from the ex-Mormon community. Waking up can take a long time after accumulating lots of doubts, but what breaks the shelf is that pivotal moment, the straw that breaks the camel's back, when you decide to finally face the truth. Deconstruction refers to the process of deconstructing your faith. That is, the process of examining, challenging, and potentially dismantling previously held beliefs. Basically, stepping back and asking yourself, do I have good reasons to believe this? Some people deconstruct from religion entirely, and others create a new foundation for faith, usually a less fundamentalist version. No matter what path you choose, the beautiful thing about deconstructing is that you learn how to think critically, how to identify logical fallacies, and are now less prone to falling for religious extremism. Fading. Once a PMO decides to leave the religion, he might opt to fade. Fading involves gradually drawing away from the religion. Stop donating to the Watchtower, resign from congregation privileges, stop attending meetings. When the elders call you to see what's up, just make up excuses or don't answer the phone. There is no set time to fade. It may take a few weeks or even a few months. Some PMOs decide to do a hard fade, where you just stop attending meetings overnight. What's cool about fading is that if you play your cards right, you will not be disfellowshipped, so you will still be able to talk with your believing family. You'll probably lose your PMI friends though, so sorry, that's just how it goes. New light. In the JW community, new light is when the governing body announces new doctrinal changes or a new Bible understanding, sometimes replacing previously held doctrine. XJWs often use the term new light to poke fun at the religion. For a religion that claims a monopoly on truth, they sure change their mind quite a lot. Old light refers to doctrine that has been rendered obsolete by new light. Remember Today's new light is tomorrow's old light. When Watchtower defaults to a previous Bible understanding, this is called a flip-flop. This has happened a few times in the religion, like with organ transplants. The religion first had nothing to say against them, then they banned them, then they later unbanned them. They flip-flopped.
The governing body.
The Borg. This is a nickname given to the Watchtower organization. The Borg are recurring antagonists in the Star Trek saga. I don't know much about Star Trek to be honest, but from what I heard, they are alien cyborgs connected to a mind hive, which describes the JW organization perfectly. I have often joked that Gage Fliegel is a cyborg in disguise, especially when he tries to display human emotion. Just look at him and tell me he's not a cyborg or a lizard.
Very touching indeed. But it wasn't just a one-time invitation.
The governing body, or GB for short, are the leaders of the Watchtower organization. As of September 2025, the governing body is made up of 11 men in upstate New York, most of them Americans. The XJW community has given these goobers a bunch of fun nicknames over the years. Here are some of my favorites. Stephen Lett is a fan favorite because he talks with these exaggerated facial expressions. That's why I love calling him Looney Lett. Stephen has become a meme in the channel at this point. He's most popular for his
Bah.
and for referring to babies as
Little enemy of God.
Tony Morris is also a staple in this channel, even though he hasn't been part of the governing body for years now. He has a bunch of nicknames. Anthony Morris the Turd, Tight Pants Tony, the Pickled Preacher, but I usually refer to him as Uncle Tony. He's most known for his fanatical rants against tight pants, college education, apostates, and his grotesquely specific Vietnam War flashbacks. Oh, and also that time he was caught buying top shelf scotch when he should have been at the meetings. David Splain is the most weaselly of the governing buddies. I refer to him as David the Splainer because he's the one that released that new overlapping generation nonsense. He also really hates apostates. This is Cardboard Ken because his talks are boring as hell. This is Lying Lush because he lied to the courts. I usually refer to Jeffrey Jackson as the Cane Toad because of his atrocious appearance in the Australian Royal Commission.
Avoid being presumptuous.
This is Mark Sanderson, aka Sandy Claus, because after he grew his beard, he kinda looks a bit like Santa Claus. He's also really fat.
We are going to have a wonderful buffet.
This is Gag Fliegel.
We love you.
And this is Sammy, the token black guy. You might also call him Grandpa Herd, because he's such a grandpa.
I feel dead inside.
All other governing body members are so uninteresting that they're not even worth mentioning. Now here are some phrases you'll hear a lot on this channel. Here we refer to babies as little enemies of God, in honor of Stephen Lett. Seeing someone's aquarium is an euphemism for having sex. That's taken from this video where Robbie is enticed by a manipulative, worldly woman who invites him to see her aquarium, but they end up having sex.
The next thing I know, she's inviting me to see this aquarium in her apartment.
I always end my videos with "stay away from the tower." I took this phrase from the apostate prophet, an ex-Muslim who usually ends his videos with "stay away from Islam."
Have a great day and stay away from Islam.
I used to really like his channel, before he became an Israeli apologist. It makes me sick just thinking about him now. Anyways, these are all the XJW terms I could think of at the moment. Let me know if you can think of any more. If you liked the video, don't forget to drop a like and smash the subscribe button, and follow me for more XJW videos. Take it easy guys, have a wonderful day, and stay away from the tower.
Bah. Goodbye, little sheep.